3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!
What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling in today? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an incredible, fun, Derrick Jones build. So listen, this is playoffs right now. Mavs against Celtics. You saw I dropped the Drew Holiday. I got the DERRICK Jones Jr. I dropped a couple other Mavs players as well. Probably like sometime last week or something like that. But listen, we really out here, man. We doing big things. We grinding. You know, if you want to show some support to the channel, all you gotta do is drop that like. Drop that like. I got videos coming every week. You know what I mean? Sometimes I might drop 10 videos in a day, 5 videos in a day. You just never know. But the only way you won't know is if you subscribe. So listen, Derrick Jones Jr. Dunking machine. I literally got the attributes from his from the Mavs roster. So if you want to definitely check that out on your own time, you could definitely do that. I like to get right into the video, so let's do it. So Derrick Jones Jr. right hand 55 jersey number. We're making a small forward. You want to go 6'6". You want to put that weight to 210. And you want to go to a 7-foot wingspan. This is Derrick Jones Jr. exact physicals. Now, this build is going to be interesting. You know, a lot of people probably won't like this build. Probably going to hate on it. But if you ask me, this build is a pretty fun, interesting build. So first thing first, I went with the 95 stamina. Alright? Definitely went with the 95 stamina. I like to go 90 and above. Sometimes 90, sometimes 95, sometimes 99, depending on what type of build I'm trying to make. That's very important. Now, he had a high vertical. He had a 93 actually. So I said, you know what? I'm giving him that 93. If I'm making players based off what I seen in the roster, most of it, I'd say probably 9 out of 10 times, it's gonna be very similar. Alright, so strength, he didn't have much strength, so I just went 65. Alright, I just went 65 right here. Take that out real quick. Now, 75 speed. Alright, he didn't have much speed, so I just balanced it out with 75, 75. Alright, so this right here is the physicals. Now, he had a very, I ain't gonna say very high, but he had a high close shot. It was in the 80s, but I didn't care to go to the 80s, so I just went 76. Alright, the driving layup was an 80. And you could fact check it, alright? You could go fact check it, go check out the rosters, the Mavs roster, and compare my stats to their stats, and you're gonna see it's very similar. I'm only getting the attributes from the rosters that 2K has for these players. Now, 94 driving dunk, that's what he had. Alright, that 94 gives you slithery on Hall of Fame. But not only that, gold posterizer, gold precision dunker, area wizard, Hall of Fame bunny, whistle on silver, Hall of Fame spin cycle, and 2-step. Come on, my people. Just from this alone, people are gonna be happy to hoop with a build like this that can catch lobs. You have a 93 vert. You're gonna get all of the contact dunks that you could possibly get with no issue. You know? Standing dunk. He had a great standing dunk too. Standing dunk of an 85, man. A small forward with this high of a standing dunk, that's beautiful. Alright? No post control, you don't gotta worry about that. But just from this alone, the inside game, you're not gonna have no issues finishing at the rim. No issues. Now, 72. He's not really much of a shooter. You know what I mean? He wasn't really much of a shooter, but a 72 will give you that many magician open looks. We know that already now. 3-point shot, he stopped at a 79. Well, 2K gave him a 79, so this is how we're rocking right now. Alright, so we're gonna be able to shoot the 3, shoot the midi. You know, whatever the defense gives us, that's what we're gonna be able to do. and in the free throw game, we're going to 80. So this build can be able to be playable on any game mode. Alright, so it's not just a park player build, it's not just a rec build. This build can be played anywhere on any game mode. Alright, now he didn't have high of a pass accuracy, so I just went 68. Alright, let's get some decent badges. You get the diamond, relay passer, break starter, all that good stuff, right? That's decent. You'll get the job done. Now, the ball handling, surprisingly, he didn't have a high ball handle. So I just went 70. That 70 gives you that unpluckable in bronze. Hey, he didn't have a high ball handle. You know what I mean? He's mainly like a dunker, catch and shoot type of guy. You know? And then I just went 60 on the speed of the ball. Alright, so this is all we're gonna do for the playmaking. This is probably the weakest in terms of the build, but now you're gonna see the defense. The defense is high, nothing too crazy. So 61 interior defense. We're not gonna get anchor on this build, but I just went 61. I had to throw away some attributes, so I gave him some interior defense. The perimeter defense though is where it's at. So we're gonna go to 81, so we can get that 94 feet on silver, but we also get all the other badges as well. So this is pretty good. This is gonna help you be a decent defender. Nothing too crazy, but 81 is a very big difference from having 81 and having like a 58 or like a 30 perimeter defense. Don't be that guy unless you know what you're doing. Some people don't know what they're doing. Still, I went with a 60. He didn't have a high steal, but I wanted to make sure that I can still get some decent bronze defensive badges. Even if I'm making a build and they're not meant to be like a lockdown, I still want to get at least the bronze badges, you know? The block, you already know. I went with a 68, so you can get that chase down. So you see where I'm going with this, right? We got gold or 4 passing, and we got some silver, bronze badges, decent defender, nothing too crazy. So we get the chase down. Now, this was his rebound stats. 50 and 50. That's exactly what he had. But looking at this build, it's playable. You could do something with this build. 6'6", man. You got all of these great badges. Posterizer on gold. First of all, posterizer on gold combined with that precision dunker. Come on, stop it. That's cheese. Alright, so once you do that, unfortunately, you do not get shades of him. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't really go wrong with the name that you about to see right here, High Flyer. You know, that's this build right here, High Flyer. Shoot the little midi, shoot the wide open threes when wide open, find a good jump shot, play some decent defense, and then you good to go. Alright, but y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build. Until next time, much love.